Today we're diving deep into a true military legend, the Humvee M998 HMMWV. This isn't just a vehicle, it's a machine built for endurance, durability, and raw mechanical strength. Known officially as the High Mobility Multi-Purpose Wheel Vehicle, or HMMWV, the M998 variant represents the original backbone of the platform. Designed for battlefield logistics and extreme terrain, it has earned a reputation worldwide as one of the toughest utility vehicles ever produced. Let's start with the exterior design. The Humvee M998 doesn't try to look modern or aerodynamic. Instead, it embraces a purely functional, military-focused aesthetic. Its boxy, squared-off proportions immediately communicate strength and utility. The wide stance gives it a planted, aggressive look, while the high ground clearance signals its off-road capability. The flat panels, exposed hinges, and rugged hardware all emphasize that this vehicle was designed to perform under harsh conditions, not to win beauty contests. The front end features a distinctive slotted grille and round headlights, often slightly recessed for protection. The bumper is heavy-duty and metallic, built to withstand impacts and rough terrain abuse. In many builds, you'll see weathered paint, mud streaks, and signs of real-world use, which only add to its authenticity. The tan body color, commonly associated with military use, contrasts sharply with white or hard-paneled doors, often featuring stamped X reinforcement patterns. These details enhance the rugged, utilitarian personality from the side profile. The massive black tires dominate the visual presence. The wheels are wide and durable, designed to support off-road operations in sand, mud, snow, and rocky landscapes. The suspension system provides impressive articulation, allowing the vehicle to maintain traction even when traversing uneven terrain. This wide-track design not only improves stability, but also reinforces the Humvee's unmistakable road presence. When in motion, especially at higher speeds, the visual effect of the spinning wheels combined with its broad stance creates a powerful, unstoppable appearance. Now step inside, and the experience shifts dramatically compared to modern SUVs. The interior of the Humvee M998 is all about function over comfort. There are no soft-touch luxury materials or ambient lighting. Instead, you're greeted with a straightforward dashboard layout featuring analog gauges, mechanical switches, and robust controls. Every element is built for durability and simplicity if something needs to be fixed in the field. Accessibility matters more than aesthetics. The seats are firm and practical. The cabin materials are tough, designed to withstand dirt, moisture, and heavy use. Insulation is minimal, which means engine noise, drivetrain vibrations, and road sounds are clearly noticeable inside the cabin. But rather than being a flaw, this contributes to the raw, mechanical character of the vehicle. You feel connected to the machine. The steering wheel has a solid, heavy feel, and when driving at speed, subtle vibrations remind you that this is a purpose-built utility vehicle. Visibility is surprisingly good thanks to the upright windshield and large windows. However, the windshield angle and flat glass design reinforce the utilitarian approach. In colder environments, you might notice light condensation or frost along the edges, adding to the military realism of the driving experience. Under the hood, the M998 variants were typically powered by a naturally aspirated 6.2-liter V8 diesel engine in early versions, later upgraded in some configurations to a 6.5-liter diesel. These engines weren't designed for high-speed racing, but for torque, reliability, and long operational life. Power delivery is steady and robust. The engine produces strong low-end torque, which is essential for climbing obstacles, towing equipment, or navigating rough terrain. Acceleration isn't sports car quick, but that's not the point. The Humvee is about controlled power. When you press the accelerator, you hear the deep diesel rumble build steadily. The automatic transmission shifts with a mechanical confidence, and the drivetrain feels solid and dependable. Combined with its four-wheel drive system, portal hubs in some versions, and heavy-duty suspension, the vehicle performs exceptionally well off-road. On asphalt, the driving experience is unique. Due to its width and weight, it feels substantial and commanding. The steering requires deliberate input, and body roll can be noticeable during sharp turns. However, in straight-line driving, especially on open roads, it maintains impressive stability in winter or early spring settings, with snow lining the roadside and bare trees in the distance. The Humvee's presence feels even more dramatic. The contrast between its tan body and the muted grays and whites of a cold landscape enhances its cinematic appeal. From a practicality standpoint, the Humvee M998 was designed for modularity. It could be configured for troop transport, cargo, hauling, medical evacuation, and more. This versatility is part of what made it so successful in military operations. In civilian hands today, modified Humvees often become collector vehicles, off-road builds, or statement pieces for enthusiasts who appreciate military engineering. As for pricing, original surplus M998 units can vary widely depending on condition, mileage, and modifications. Clean, restored civilian versions often command significantly higher prices, especially if upgraded with modern comforts or reinforced components. However, ownership requires commitment, maintenance, fuel consumption, and size considerations make it less practical as a daily commuter compared to modern SUVs. In the end, the Humvee M998 HMMWV stands as a symbol of durability and functional design. It doesn't aim to impress with luxury or speed. Instead, it delivers reliability, strength, and an unmistakable presence. Whether driving through snow-covered roads, rugged trails, or simply parked as a statement piece, it represents a philosophy of engineering where toughness comes first. For those who value authenticity, mechanical honesty, and military heritage, this vehicle remains an icon that continues to command respect wherever it goes.